Hello and welcome to the Belligerent Bastards. I'm Aidan, and of course, I am here with my three co-hosts.
Hello.
And today we'll be chatting as much as usual.
Also, just a quick disclaimer for everybody out there. Yeah, our buddy Cooper, he's gonna be here briefly.
Yeah,
But we're gonna make the most of it, ain't that right, fellas?
Oh yeah,
we'll,
oh yeah,
we'll make him he has an outside commitment that has come up.
yes, something work and school related, which
It'll work out. Hopefully,
I would much rather be on here. I'm not gonna lie to you, because this is fun, and that stuff is not fun.
I feel you, bro.
Nothing like a passion project.
Yeah.
All right. So anything you guys want to share, like briefly?
I mean, I guess we talk a lot about media on here and stuff. I'm gonna try and pack in as much as I can these first couple minutes.
No, I meant like anything like interesting that happened in your life, recently that you want to bring up.
I mean, not a lot. I just finished writing my second draft for my senior thesis script, which people have loved so far. It's been getting fantastic reception from people who have read it, so that's pretty good. What
Sorry
else?
about that. I was pulling out a burrito.
Ooh, yum.
Bro returns with the snacks.
All right. Logan, what about you, man?
Oh, well, not a whole lot. Just, been working away at some other short films I've been working on for some of my classes. And I remember that job I was telling you about. I decided it's not entirely worth it, so I'm currently looking for another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's for the best.
Very short-lived, but you know what? It's okay. Fuck it, move on.
You fell through a porch, and
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
It's a lot more than that, but that's a story for another time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Trevor? What you been up to?
Yeah, so I just got back from New Mexico a bit ago.
Oh, nice.
It was beautiful. Went to White Sands, visited the zoo. Went to this all these little towns. It was really nice. And then when I got back, your boy got faded up.
Oh.
Got a fresh cut.
Oh.
You can't see it obviously, but
I like how both of you immediately thought he was talking about substances.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't put it behind him.
a fresh cut, a fade.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Well, fade. That makes sense. Yeah, besides that, today I've been a little bit all over the place. Went to the gym, worked on my legs, the glutes, and now I'm in the Kent study room right now.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right, Aidan, what about you, brother?
Not a whole lot, actually. I've just been working. If y'all don't mind me dating the episode real quick, in the background, I forgot to close it, but I've been watching the Marvel Studios, Doomsday cast announcement, and they just announced Ian McKellen.
What?
Ian McKellen, they, just after Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen is the chair is on screen.
What the fuck? I'm gonna have to check that out.
Wait. What, who's he playing?
Magneto, probably. We don't know who everyone's playing, but yeah, that's hype. Sorry, it just popped up. I just thought I'd say that.
I get it, man. You're excited about it.
Anyway.
All right, Aidan, since we're all good, we got all that out of the way. Now, fellas, we're not going into this topic alone, but it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
We're talking about Zelda, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. So I thought out how we can format this episode. We can either go by each game one by one and then just kind of give our brief thoughts on each game, or I thought another route, we can make a tier list.
Ooh, a game's tier list.
I'm down for that. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
All right, so let me go set up the tier list real quick. Let's see. I bet I can find it easily. It's just like a tier maker. You know what I mean?
So we're putting Adventure of Link at S, right?
Yeah. Is there anything just about the franchise in a whole? What do you guys love about this franchise in a whole? Because I know it's one of the classics, one of the OGs.
I just love all the RPG elements about it.
Yeah, how it has stayed so consistent despite changing so much over the years.
Yeah.
I mainly have played the newer ones because I just haven't had access to the older ones, but I played Tears for the Kingdom for the first time recently. I think the thing that stuck out to me the most about that was like the art style, the soundtrack, the visuals.
Valid.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a mixture of 2D and 3D, which is really unique. I haven't really seen that happen in a game in a very long time. I think just artistically it's impressive, and it's just a fun game to play. The controls are great. The gameplay is smooth. It's just a good game.
I know people were kind of hating on it for a while because a lot of people were just saying it was just Breath of the Wild DLC, but $70. And I get where they're coming from. However, I don't think that's a right way of putting it.
I mean, I can kind of see where they're coming from just because it's like, it's very similar. Like they reused the same map. They added like a couple cool things. Like they added the depths and like the sky islands, which I thought were pretty neat.
Dude, I hated the depths.
Oh, spooky. Look out for the gloom. Is it the gloom?
Yeah,
those freaky hands.
Yeah, those fucking hand things. Yeah.
No, but those come out of anywhere though.
Well, still,
yeah,
even
but...
so, like, I still blame it on the depth.
Yeah, I like these newer ones more than the older ones. I remember I played Twilight Princess when I was a kid during COVID, and I thought it was pretty hard to get through.
My brother loves that one. That's probably one of his favorites.
Everybody has every Zelda game is someone's favorite. It really just depends on like who was what age when what game came out.
Except for Skyward Sword. No one likes that one.
Apparently, which is so sad because it's so important to the lore and it's such an important game. And
great American
everyone,
tragedy for real.
I heard it was a bit dookie, but
everybody just hates on the motion controls from what I understand, but that could be an entirely false statement.
Did you say fucking dookie, bro?
I mean, yeah, I did.
What is this? The fucking
Green Day
one of the
album?
most popular, the Green Day albums?
Have to do with anything.
That's a good
one
album.
of the most popular albums is called Dookie.
Oh.
It's a good album. I've heard it.
It's a good album. A lot of their more popular songs come from that album.
Anyway, so we're talking tier list now, right?
Yes, I have it up right now. So, there's like a way I could share it? I could probably share my screen.
There's a share button at the bottom. It's next to the leave. You can share your screen.
Let me go see share
screen. I'm sure it's similar to Discord and such, but I don't know. I've never used it.
Can everybody see it?
Sure can.
Ta-da!
Yes.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Let me just...
They're not in order, but they're all there, it looks like.
Order doesn't matter for shit as long as we have it.
I was going to say, I tried to find the... I tried to find the one that, like, had, like, the bulk of the games. Like, because there's, like, some weird ones where it's got spin-offs, like fucking Tingle's fucking Balloon Adventure or some shit.
Link's crossbow training. My favorite Zelda game.
What about... I forget what it's called, but it's one of the most memes. I wonder what's for
the CDI games. Oh my god.
Oh, those.
Actually, that reminds me. There was an indie game that came out like last year called Arzette, the Jewel of Faramore. I want to believe.
I haven't heard of that whatsoever.
It is a game very much meant to be what if the CDI games are kind of good. And so it is entirely based on the goofy art style, like the painted backgrounds, the inconsistent what is a platform and what is part of the background. Like it's all there.
Interesting.
They really knew what they were doing. It's really well done. Anyway.
Okay.
Good. So let's kick this shit off, shall we?
Which one would you guys want to start with first? I think they are in order. Or no, they're not.
Start from the top, man. No, first one on the list. What we got?
We got The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
That one's gotta be A tier, man.
Nah. Come on, it's like a C.
You're tripping. I love that one.
The pace is pretty rough.
I'm gonna be fair. I haven't played it, but I did see a Game Grumps Let's Play. So,
based off of that, where would you put it?
I love that.
Sorry, you were saying, Logan?
Based off of that, where would you put it, Trevor? Just to kind of break the tie here.
Just based off watching someone else play it.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Well, the story. It's an interesting story. The wolf parts are a little, but I'd say I give it a solid B.
Yeah, I think B would be good because I mean it's got its issues. That whole fucking fire carriage sequence is awful.
Oh, man, y'all are tripping.
But you you gotta give it credit for being one of the only, if not the only, first-party Nintendo game that is not E for everyone.
That is true. It did break that chain.
It hit T. It got dark enough that the Raiders were just like, all right, that's a teen game.
So are we all in agreement?
I'm good with B.
I suppose.
I mean,
High B.
low,
High B.
high B. Okay, so I'll put it like on the top. I'll put it on the top of B, or like I'll put it in front of everything else we do here.
Sounds good.
Okay, the
Now-
next one is fairly popular and very nostalgic. Everybody loves it. Ocarina of Time.
Oh,
Ocarina of Time.
dude, I think that
I've
was
never actually played this.
really. You're missing out, man. That was like the very first.
I haven't played it either, but I know the lore and I know what happens.
That was the very first Zelda game that I ever played. I also remember I watched my brother play it for the very first time. It was like the 3DS version or something like that. So good, bro. So good.
Yeah, it is. It's also very lore important because it's the source of the timeline split,
Yeah,
which is every Zelda lore head's like,
yeah. It is very highly regarded and very critically acclaimed. And trust me, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, so I think during the timeline split, it's like the hero stays in the future, and I think and then he gets sent back, and then like the fall of the hero, I believe.
Yeah, so in the one where he stays as an adult leads into the Toon Link games. The one where he's sent back in time as a kid, it leads into Majora's Mask and then the Twilight Princess timeline, and then the Fallen Hero leads into the classic games time. I don't know why, but that's just how it is.
I don't know about you guys, but I think this might be our first S.
Without a doubt, bro. Like,
oh God,
God, I love that game.
like,
No, it's a beautiful game. Like it's just the story. And don't even get me started on the Ocarina song.
It's a fucking classic, bro. Like, just straight up,
of the two N64 Zelda games, it is easily the better, in my opinion.
All right, we going S tier?
Hell yeah.
S tier.
S tier, dude. All right.
Link's Awakening, I believe. No, is that?
Yes. Yeah, this is Link's Awakening.
Yeah,
This is like
Link's Awakening.
This is specifically the
remake.
The remake. I did play the remake.
I never have.
And
How was it?
it was really good. It was very charming, and also it added. You know how there's like a glitch in the game or in the original one, where the shopkeep watches you when you buy stuff, and you can trick him by grabbing the item and then like circling around, and then he's looking away, and you can get out the door, and you have that item, you stole it, but then you'll be called thief for the rest of the game.
Wow.
But no, but they added that back in there, and I thought that was I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I saw my brother playing that in like this pieces too. Like, it looks really cute, like really, fun, simple. I like the animation. I think it's adorable. And it just reminds me of like the older ones, just like the classic Legend of Zelda games and shit.
Yeah, like
Well,
the dungeon. And
to be fair, that is a Game Boy game that the remake. It was made for the Game Boy.
You're right.
So it was a classic Zelda.
So yeah, but the thing I love about it, so it's nice. It's got the story, but spoiler alert for a fucking Game Boy game. But near the end, when Link awakens the like the something fish, the world that he was in, the characters that he met, they just are gone from existence.
What?
They just don't exist anymore. Yep.
So
Yep.
Like that.
They just all get murdered like that?
Yeah, from the shopkeep to the cute little redhead.
That's fucked up, man.
It's less of that they all like die. It's more of they never really existed to begin with.
That's even worse, man. Damn, that's heavy.
Yeah, the windfish was dreaming, dog.
And I think Link kind of, I don't know, somehow got into that dream. I don't know how he did. He was, I think the beginning of the game, he was in a storm on his like little boat.
Mhm.
And then when he woke up, it was cleared. And then he saw the fish up in the sky.
Yeah, basically.
I almost cried near the end. It was like very sad.
He basically washed up on this island. It's just like, hey, wake up! And then the island ceased to exist.
I think this is a beautiful, I think it deserves an A. I don't know
The
about you guys.
remake deserves an A. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The original game is like a C tier, but
I've never played the remake, so I'll definitely have to check it out sometime.
So are we all in agreement of A?
So
Goes in A.
Hyrule Warriors.
Oh God. Oh,
is that a good oh god or bad oh god? I've never played it.
it's a bad oh God.
Oh god.
I've played Hyrule Warriors,
What are your
and
thoughts on it, bro?
it is definitely made for a certain audience of people.
Which is
real-time strategy heads, because that's what it is. It's basically the gameplay of the Dynasty Warriors series, which is based on ancient feudal China, the various different dynasties that took over the region and whatnot.
Okay.
And it's real-time war based, and you got minions and enemy minions, and you got quests you gotta do and whatnot, making sure your team stays alive, and your team could even be like, fuck this, and like book it. But yeah, they decided to make that with Zelda characters, and it was rough. And then they made it with Fire Emblem characters. I didn't hear nothing about that one. And then they did Zelda again, which we'll get to.
Yeah. I have not played this Hyrule Warriors, but I did play the Breath of the Wild Hyrule Warriors.
I played a little bit of this Hyrule Warriors. I give it credit for its plot, because the plot is the different Zelda timelines crashing into each other.
Yes.
You know, I think I see
Which
that
I
later on
think-
down the list.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is down
the
the
other
list.
the other
Yeah, it's
Hyrule
like right
Warriors there,
here.
yeah.
That's nice.
So honestly, Aidan, I think this game is in your hands. Where should you put it?
No pressure, buddy.
I know. I'm gonna honestly put it in D. Not because it's a bad, well, I mean, it is a bad game, but I put it like in a high D for the sake of the story and like bringing all the characters together and all that kind of stuff. It's fun. Also, the introduction of Linkle is fun, I guess.
Boys, I have a request.
Yes.
Yes, Cooper?
So, unfortunately, some people are reaching out to me like literally 5 minutes ago, and they're asking me to sign some papers and this and that. But I really want to talk about Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay, we could do that right now.
Yeah, it's right there in the middle row. We'll jump to it.
Okay, Tears of the Kingdom. I think a great sequel to Breath of the Wild, though there are some things that have been recycled. It's I think it's a very solid and beautiful
To
game.
be fair, it is really hard to capture lightning in a bottle like that again, the same way Breath of the Wild did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was something that hasn't been done before in the Zelda series.
Yeah.
It's more open world. There was a lot of, there's Ocarina of Time, but you were restricted by the story. Like this, you could do whatever the fuck you wanted.
Tears was a lot more linear, though. I wouldn't really call that an open world game.
What do you mean? You could literally be like talking to Purah or whatever her name is, and she'd be like, "You gotta save the regions."
She's so bad,
And
bro.
you could be like, "Nah, I'm gonna go find some Korok."
That is so bad.
Hey,
Come
don't
on,
worry about
Logan.
that.
She's so bad, though.
Oh no, but she is bad.
Thank you.
That's not getting cut.
No, it's not, because it's true.
Exactly.
Anyway,
But-
Cooper, speak your privilege.
Speak my privilege about the hot character or the actual game.
The actual
The
The
game.
game, just the game in general.
Okay, 'cause I mean, my friend owned this game, and I remember hearing you guys talk about it a lot. So I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll boot this up for a bit." And I ended up like pounding through like 3 to 4 hours of it because I was like really, really liking it. I mean, it's a work of art. The visuals, especially for a Switch game, because the Switch isn't that powerful of a console. The visuals look really damn good. I love the art style and like the usage of like the colors. I mean, when was the last time you heard someone talk about usage of color in a video game? I mean, the aquas and all that really pop out at you. The soundtrack is just phenomenal. And also it's a fun game that has good gameplay, that's easy to figure out, that is relaxing, and it doesn't have any major bugs. The story, I don't think I got far in enough to really get to the story, but I love the atmosphere. The part where he like rips off the arm or whatever, that was pretty damn creepy.
What the fuck? What game are you talking about?
Here's the kingdom.
He rips off the arm?
Opening.
Okay, well, no, like you made it sound like in the beginning, Link is just like, and he just like rips off his arm.
Yeah, doesn't he do that?
No, no, like the goat, whatever his name, I forget what his name is. Link wakes up and his arm is gone, and like he's like, "Oh, I gave you my arm, and I bestowed my power to you." Like it wasn't like
My
a
wife and I
visual.
noticed you from across the bar, and we like your style.
No, but yeah, you don't see the arm getting ripped off. You do see. Oh, I think what you're referring to is where the Master Sword like just gets broken and like his
Yeah.
arm becomes like just.
Oh, that
that's-
scene where his arm gets corrupted. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what
that
I'm
was-
referring to.
Okay, I thought like I don't remember Link tearing his arm off.
It was just phrased weirdly. It's no one's fault.
Yeah. Okay, so I think what Nintendo does best is they have their consoles like run at low pixels, but they make up for that in like unique art styles, I believe.
Yes.
I mean, take Mario Wonder, for example. The game was beautiful.
I'd never played Mario Wonder.
It's worth it.
Okay, so for Tears of the Kingdom, I'd be down to put it A or B for me.
I think high A.
High A is good. Yeah.
I agree.
I'm just saying because there's Breath of the Wild as well. So
I actually did not play Breath of the Wild either.
Really?
I did not. I've heard that it is better than Tears of the Kingdom,
You should definitely give it a
well, in
shot.
some aspects.
but I'll have to check that one out one day. All right, boys. Unfortunately, work called.
Yeah, we must
Yeah.
move on without our fourth.
And I
All
feel
right.
bad. This was really fun. It was a nice way to definitely escape from life for a bit, and I'm excited for our next episode.
For real, for real.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Cooper Lynn signing off.
All right,
See you.
later, dude.
All right.
Take it easy,
Later,
bro.
Coop.
See ya, man. Okay, he's gone.
All right. So, moving on
All right.
forward.
I
what
miss
do
him
we have-
already.
What do we have next
Ugh.
here?
Okay, we got Majora's Mask.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's good, but
But what?
I don't know. Someone put it in a certain light for me, and it's kind of hard not to look at it because of the way that the 3-day time mechanic is. It's like, in order to do this, you need to go do that. In order to do that, you need to go do this. In order to do that, you need to go do this, and so you can do that, and then you can go do that. In order to do that, you need to go do that, and then in order to do that, you got to go do that. And it's just like a lot of like chain filler, and looking back, I'm like, damn, it's kind of right. That is kind of how the game plays.
I fail to see the issue here.
Also, that moon is fucking horrifying.
And the moon. And the moon.
The moon haunts
there's-
you.
The moon haunts you indeed. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a solid game. But it is, I don't know, it doesn't hit the same as Ocarina of Time for me.
That's fair. That's fair. I really love like all the mask mechanics of the game. It's
Oh
been,
yeah, the mask stuff
Yeah.
is dope.
it's been a long ass time since I played it though, so I definitely got to revisit it at some point. I really loved it.
Wasn't there a thing about how this game gave children nightmares?
That sounds about right.
Well, yeah.
I mean, have you seen the animations when Link puts on a mask?
Oh yeah.
Like it's like he like
This
screams in
child
agony.
screaming in agony. Yeah. Like
Whenever the fucking world ends, when you fail to make that 3-day time.
Mhm.
I think it's with the final level. I'm probably talking out my ass here, forgive me, but it's when the moon finally strikes Earth and everything just you know what I'm talking about at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so fellas, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm gonna give it 5 big booms.
No, we don't do that here.
Nah, real shit. I'm really thinking maybe like an 8 or something like that because I really do love the game. It's not as good as Ocarina of Time, but like it's still a really good game in its own right.
Me personally, right under Twilight Princess.
Ooh,
So like just right there in big.
I mean, my hands are tied, fellas. I can't break this tie. You guys are gonna have to come to an agreement.
on time, bro.
It's stuck.
Figure it out.
Hold on, let me flip a coin on it.
Wait. You have to call it first.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. All right, so heads is gonna be A tier, and tails is gonna be B tier.
All right.
I.
All right, heads. So for heads, I said was A
A
tier.
tier.
Right? Yeah, all right. So A
Yep.
tier it is.
All right, eight's here.
Um,
Boy, here we
Oh,
are.
here it is.
Here what is.
Skyward Sword.
Ah,
Sword.
jeez. See now,
Mm,
this was kind of a mixed bag for me because it's not a bad game at all. It's definitely one of the weaker ones, but it's not a bad game at all. It's not like Hyrule Warriors bad at least. It's definitely got some good aspects of it. Some of the gameplay is cool. The remake definitely did improve on it a lot. Because like I really was never a fan of the motion controls and shit for the Wii.
But I personally, I think when they did the joystick flick for the HD version, I thought that was really well placement for that.
I'll be honest, fellas. Before I discovered this game, I never thought I would want to fuck a sword.
Trevor, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Fi is a baddie, dog. What? Are we in the minority here? What?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Ancient Sword AI go kind of crazy, TBH.
Ancient Sword AI is crazy.
All right, so I have not played Skyward Sword. I do know the story, but I think based off what you guys are saying and based off like lore reasons, because this is the beginning of the timeline. This is like the beginning of like the whole story. So with that in mind, I think it's a solid B.
Honestly, I put it like a little lower than B.
I'd say like Yeah, low B, high C.
I would say C tier, honestly. It's just okay. It's nothing too crazy. It's just right there in the middle, I think. Like, I feel like that's where, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
That is Phantom Hourglass, the game everyone's played.
I have not played this one.
I haven't played this one either.
Okay, should we put in haven't played?
Yeah, we can, but let me look up Phantom Hourglass reviews. Let's see what the public thought of it.
All I know is that like there was a Smash Bros stage based off of it. And that's pretty much all I know about it.
No. The Smash Brothers stage is based on Spirit Tracks.
Shit, is it actually?
It's Spirit Tracks.
Oh shit.
Phantom Hourglass is the game that takes place between Wind Waker and Spirit Tracks.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
According to Google, the review average is 4.4 stars, so apparently it's not that bad. But
Okay.
we haven't played.
Like out of 5?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
9 out of 10 from IGN, but not like they know what they're talking about. And 90% on Metacritic.
I've stopped listening to IGN a long time ago.
IGN, they put the ignorant.
I think they just purposely go against the public perception.
Yeah, they do. They do that. Hey, IGN, if you're listening to this, yeah. That's what we did say that. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm down to put it in I haven't played because I don't have an opinion on it.
Yeah, no opinion.
All right, haven't played.
Must be great, but
yeah, Link to the Past. Man, I haven't played a lot of Zelda games. I'm gonna be honest with you, fellas. Like I've only played a handful. So
yeah, I actually haven't played a decent amount of them. Most of them actually, but I have like watched playthroughs on most of them. I'm kind of here. Link to the Past was for starters, it was Zelda 3, and it was basically where a lot of the core elements of Zelda really were solidified. The light world, dark world thing, that was Link to the Past. The Hyrule Castle was Link to the Past.
it brought in core elements.
Yeah. And so yeah, it was great. The Triforce as a whole. I mean, like there were 2 parts of the Triforce in the original game, and then the second game introduced the Triforce of Courage, and the Link to the Past is really just solidify like, hey, the Triforce, it's a thing, it's important, pay attention now, and that kind of thing. And the soundtrack is amazing.
All right, so I haven't played. Logan, have you played this?
I can't say that I have, no.
It's on the SNES online thing for Switch, so it's not like we can't.
Aidan, I think I got no opinion on it.
I'd say it goes an A.
You think it goes an A?
A, maybe S, but I would say like A at least.
Man, we got some heavy hitters.
Then Zelda's gotta. I mean, this is where the lesser games are coming in. What is that one?
Triforce Heroes.
Triforce Heroes. I didn't play it.
Neither have I.
Logan?
Logan?
Yeah, I haven't played this. Wait, which one are we on now? Sorry.
We're talking about Triforce Heroes for the DS or 3DS.
Shit. Have I played that one?
It's the one where there's 3 links, as opposed to the one where there's 4.
God, it sounds so familiar.
3 links are better than 1.
I think I remember seeing something about it years and years and years ago. But other than that, I don't remember a fucking thing about
Like
it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
But besides that, no, I haven't played it.
I think I had my hands on it for a second, but I didn't get very far. And it's just basically it was a multiplayer Zelda for the 3DS. That's all it really was.
Well, I'd be down to put it in. I haven't
I
played.
think it's a fair assessment. Yeah.
That's just where it goes.
All right, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
That is Oracle of Seasons, and the blue one that's 5 over is the Oracle of Ages, I believe. The Oracle's games are grouped together, like you play one, then you play the other type thing.
Should we just like put them in a package?
Yes, and as a package, they go in C tier.
Okay, I mean,
Because no one talks about the Oracle games at all. And I do not know why. I do not know where that comes from. From what I understand, I know nothing about these games. They're barely ever brought up. I hear nothing about the songs from these games. I hear nothing about the Game Boy Color games. And I don't know, man. It could... I just assume they're pretty middle of the road, considering how people find them pretty unimportant. Actually, let's see.
I think this is like the HD version of Skyward Sword.
The next ones.
Yes, no, the next one we have here, like this one.
I think that's HD. Should we even count HD version?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I
No.
think there's a HD Ocarina of Time. I'm not counting it either.
Yeah.
Listen, the audience, if you get mad at that, just I don't care.
Why? Why are you mad at that? Of all things.
But HD is so much better. They fixed so many things.
They made the Triforce Shard fishing part better in Wind Waker HD. I agree, but it's essentially still the same game.
I'm just gonna put these below. All right, Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. I've dabbled in this. I've played it, so I can actually give an opinion on it. I think it's great for what it was doing. You know, I love it when you're just one Link and you're just charging at a army of bokoblins and you just like fucking take them out in an instant. Makes you feel like a god.
Yeah.
However, I don't know. I don't even think I've played half of the game. I'm just like, okay, I'm over this. This isn't working for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not really into. I mean, yet again, I appreciate what they're doing, but they did add the whole like different timeline because on the cover you see like that little egg, little looking thing. So, like in the lore, when Calamity Ganon gets released, that little Guardian has an ability to travel back in time. So it travels back in time, it meets Link and Zelda, and then like, you know, it changes. He makes major changes to the timeline because time travel. But you know what I mean?
It's clearly that they're just like, can we make a game about the Calamity? And they're just like, sure. and this is what happened.
I'm gonna be honest, fellas. I'm thinking like C or D, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it goes above a regular Hyrule Warriors, but
No, I agree
still
for
in.
that, yeah. But I'm putting it in a D. High
Yeah.
D, but
So it seems like, you know, both Hyrule Warriors games are both kind of duds from what I'm hearing.
yes, that's a great assessment.
All right, moving right on. What we got next?
The Minish Cap.
Oh,
I believe canonically the second game on the timeline.
really?
Yeah, Skyward Sword followed by Minish Cap, which is weird because it's a Game Boy Advanced game. It feels a little out of place. The majority of reviews are positive. It's got a 4.7 on Google.
I have not played this.
Essentially, it reveals that there's a tiny microscopic race of little people called the Minish, and they're just like there, and they help out. And there's this dude named Vadi who is pretty much just the evil guy because Ganondorf's not there yet. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's kind of self-contained, really. It doesn't really have a whole lot going on from what I understand, but it's quirky.
All right, Logan, have you played this one or no?
Minish Cap. I hardly know her.
Aye, cool.
Okay, so Aidan, my Zelda god, it is on your shoulders again.
I'm gonna say put it in C right next to the Oracle games.
Ooh,
Like it's solid, but
like right here.
yeah, sure. It's a solid game, and it's just not often spoken about.
Yeah. What am I looking at right here?
I think that's TPHD.
Oh, well, that's going in the back.
Alright, damn. The OG! The original Legend of Zelda!
I can't lie, I have painted my Schween. I'm sorry.
You're fucking what?
That's a Star Bomb reference.
Yeah, sorry. It's just, yeah.
It's a song where instead of a sword, the old man just paints his dick to look like a sword and just keeps getting Link to touch his penis.
What the fuck?
We love Star Bomb. We love you.
We do?
Oh yeah, they're great.
I mean, at least me and Aidan. I don't know about you.
Honestly, I think the original Legend of Zelda goes in S, personally.
Honestly, it built a really solid foundation to what would become like a really, really great game franchise.
It's granddad.
It would also set the foundation for RPGs.
You know what? Yeah. I gotta give credit where credit's due. That, like, honestly, it still really holds up, if you ask me.
Yeah, because like before this, the only RPG game that we had was like
D&D.
Adventure for the Atari.
It was just called Adventure?
Yeah. It was but you just played as this little square and you traveled through a maze and you fought some dragons, found some keys.
You went on an adventure.
Yeah, you go on a little adventure. That's it.
My dad was telling me about that. Jeez, you just unlocked a core memory.
It's relatively important to the ending of the Ready Player One movie.
Yeah, you're right, because like it was the first ever Easter egg in a game.
Yeah, it was the first ever Easter egg in a video game. It was the creator's name.
All right, yeah, no complaints here. Original Zelda S tier. All right, now moving on to the Four Swords.
I think it was cool that there was 4 Links. Other than that, its novelty kind of ran out. Like, there's Link. Now there's 4 of him.
Yeah, I mean, we get it. Yeah, there's a lot of links. But yeah.
The fandom love it though. The fandom love making all the Links have just different, more prominent facets of Link's personality.
Mhm.
Like, Red Link is angry because of course he is. Blue Link is just whatever. I don't remember. But still. I remember they made Purple Link gay for some reason.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I saw one video and I was like, what the hell? What is
And
happening?
you're saying you have a problem with that? Hmm?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Link being into dudes. I'm just saying they made Purple Link weirdly flamboyant in that particular video.
Listen, that's fine. Link can link his link anywhere.
Hey, exactly. Like, Link can link his link whenever he needs to link, but
Don't know where to put this.
I'm gonna say, like, I don't know, see?
See? All right.
Yeah. Wind Waker!
Oh boy, yeah, another like this is a heavy hitter right here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Wind Waker.
Fun fact, when it came out, everyone hated it.
Well, yeah, and I think that's kind of what sprung the Wait, was it Wind Waker first and then Twilight Princess, or was it
Yes.
Twilight Princess then
Wind
Waker?
Waker was the GameCube game. Twilight Princess was the Wii game.
Okay. So Twilight Princess was Wind Waker's response. They're like, okay, you want edgy? Here's edgy.
Because what happened is they showed a tech demo of like a Ocarina of Time like style Link and Ganondorf fighting on GameCube graphics, and everyone was just like, "Oh, this looks sick!" And then when the next Zelda game comes out, it's cartoony man with this swirly smoke, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? What the hell is this?" And everyone was super upset. But people actually played the game, realized how absolutely lovely and charming it is to just play that game, and how weird that boat looks at you.
Yeah, I haven't played this one in a minute, but like I remember being a banger.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen gameplay of this, but I have not played it. But based off me watching the gameplay, I gotta say,
You're slacking, dude.
Chef's kiss. Okay, I'm sorry that I'm not the fucking biggest Zelda fan in existence, man.
You should be.
I grew up with Mario. I didn't grow up with Zelda.
Why not both, man?
I only played this for like a little bit. I got off the island and I got to like the first non-starting island location. Couldn't get past it. I put the controller down and went off to do something else. This game is fantastic, but I'm not great at Zelda games for some reason.
All right, fair enough. I think
It goes in like either the top of like B or low A rather. Because it's good. It has its issues. It's really good though. But
I agree.
It's definitely an A-tier game.
It is an A-tier game, but I'll stick by Aidan. We'll do low A.
okay, this one I have a soft spot for. This is Link Between Worlds.
Ooh, yeah.
I've dabbled in A Link Between Worlds.
Link Between Worlds is just so cool because
Dabbled. Who the fuck says that anymore?
I'm a big multiverse head, so alternate realities are just really cool, and that's just what low rule is, and it's really neat.
Oh, high rule, low rule. I get it.
Yeah. And like how their Triforce is just upside down. Like stuff like that. It's just real quirky little game. I love it. And Ravio is fun. Everything about it. It's just a great game.
Is this like the one where Link turns into a painting at will?
I think so. I think
Okay.
you're right. Yeah.
Like he like goes into. I think that's how he travels between the worlds. He finds a little crack, and then he like goes to the crack.
I think you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love this game. I think it's a really solid game, solid addition to the franchise.
Now this one was on 3DS, right?
It was on 3DS, and I did see the Game Grumps play it as well.
Very
Mhm.
nice. Very nice.
They played through most of the Zelda games.
I love the gameplays, but yeah. So I think it's definitely not S, but it's
Personally, I would either put it like I would say like high A. Between, at least me personally, I would say between Majora's Mask and Link's Awakening.
like right here. Nope, shit. There.
Yeah, right about there. Yeah.
All right,
is going
sweet. All right, Breath of the Wild.
Man.
Okay, guys. I just got automatic S tier. I think it's S tier.
I think so too. It's one of my favorite games of all time, man. I will glaze the fuck out of this, man.
I didn't grow up with Zelda like you guys, but when I got my Switch in high school, I was, I think it was like 2018, and I was like really excited about it, and I wanted to get some games, so I got Mario Odyssey, and then I also played my brother's copy of not Tears, Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, okay, I mean, I haven't played Zelda before, but I can give it a shot. I was just immediately sucked in. It was everything about it, like, it was fresh. It was like, it was something that wasn't done before in the franchise. It just was a complete 180. You know what I mean? In a good way.
I thought all the Sheik Attack was fun. You thought this was a high fantasy type of world. Now we got robots. What you gonna do about that, huh?
And Link has an iPad now.
It's a Wii U gamepad, actually.
Whatever, bro.
Because in Tears, it's a Switch.
Okay, we get it. Like they did another Luigi's Mansion Scream Boy.
Ah!
But yeah, no, Breath of the Wild, it's always going to hold a special place in my heart for me because not only was that one of the first Switch games I ever played, like that really reignited my interest in the Zelda franchise. Then just straight up, it's a great fucking game. It's probably one of my favorites of all time. I definitely got to revisit it someday because man, they were cooking something there. They have something there, some real fucking good.
Out of all the Zelda games, I 100%ed this game.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I haven't gotten past the fucking centaur dude at the Zora place.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the Lionel.
The
You know how
centaur.
you need to get the Lionel and those are the arrows.
Right,
I
I
got
remember.
stuck on that and I haven't touched the game since. I never beat the
Aiden, pick up the game again, dude.
Try
I
again,
know,
dog.
I know.
Run
I
it back.
know.
Run
I
it
feel
back.
so bad.
Aiden, I will come to your house and I will complete that mission for you.
Dude, big brother that shit, I will let you. That I will like hand you the third party pro controller, be like, here you go, buddy. You have a good time.
Yeah, no, dude. Dude. It's a difficult mission, but I can do it.
It's just because like everyone's just like, you can stealth around it, and as soon as I try, bro immediately turns around, just like, oh hey.
This is not a Hitman game, bro. You can't do that.
Don't you have like the stealth suit?
I didn't have the rupees. I don't remember. It's been a minute.
You're bro.
Oh God.
I still am.
Get your rupees up.
Not your funny up.
Get your money up, not your funny up, Dante.
All right. Okay, moving on. We got Spirit Tracks.
This is the one with the Smash Bros. Stage.
Yes.
This is the one with the Smash Brothers stage. And the shockingly good overworld theme.
Is it the one that goes think you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I love that.
For no reason. Full Steam Ahead, I believe, is the name of the track.
Oh, I see what they did there. Full steam ahead.
Because it's a train. Yeah, everybody loves the hero of trains in the Zelda lore.
Is he literally called the hero of trains?
I'm pretty sure he's just called the hero of trains, and I think that's fucking hilarious. And you know what? Good for him. Yeah.
You know what? Hell yeah.
Just like, oh, well, I'm the hero of time. He's the hero of Twilight, the hero of the wilds. What do you got? Choo choo.
Yeah, personally, I've never played this one, but I've heard that's surprisingly solid.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good. I think it's a solid B tier game. I haven't played a whole lot of it. I got my hands on it for 5 minutes.
So we're doing B tier?
I think it's a solid B tier game.
Yeah.
All right.
So just to refresh me here, enlighten me. Is this on the DS or
this is the DS?
This is the DS.
Because I might pick it up. I've definitely been thinking about it on and off for a couple of years. I couldn't tell you why, but it's been there.
Oh, brother, another fucking multi-Zelda game.
Oh, boy.
Yum.
Let's just get it over with, man.
Actually haven't played this one.
Which one is it? I can't see.
This is Four Swords Adventures, which, no, I don't know the difference.
Yeah, no, I have no idea either. I've never played.
All right, put in haven't played.
All right, moving on. What we got next year?
We got, this is another HD. Nope. What is this? Oh, okay. Classic Game Boy Link's Awakening.
Oh.
I could probably ask my brother about it because he plays a bunch of Game Boy games. I've never seen him play any of them at all, but I know that he has, so that probably be something for me to ask him at some point.
We have the remake, which is arguably just the superior version of the game anyway.
We do, yeah.
So, like, even if we do rank it, because I'm like humoring the idea that we don't, but even if we do rank it, it would just be like right below the remake because the remake is just this one but better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fair assessment,
same
yeah.
story, same. Yeah.
Yeah, same shit.
Same
Yeah.
story, better graphics.
The remake has significantly better graphics. It also includes all of the DX edition stuff, like the when they ported the game to Game Boy Color. So like the Color Dungeon, for instance, and like all that stuff.
Okay, what about we just put the remake and the Game Boy in a 2-for-1? How about that?
All right, I'm down with that. That's fine.
I think that's fair, yeah.
And then the Adventure of Link.
Listen, the only thing I know about this game is that Link fucks in this game.
You fucks in this game?
There's like a thing where like he goes to village houses and there's like a woman outside. He's like, oh, here, come in here and like rest up. And then he'll come in and his hearts, like, they increase and then he comes back out. The woman's not there.
Wow.
My apologies.
it's
I was
suggested.
not familiar with your game.
Listen, it was suggested like that Link was laying some pipe on his adventure.
Bro, everybody wants to fuck Link. Like, I'm not shocked. Like, everybody
Look at the
wants
people
that,
in Gerudo Village in Breath of the Wild. Look.
Look at anyone in Breath of the Wild. Literally every guys, girls, everybody. Like, if they get the opportunity to compliment Link on his looks, they will not hesitate.
I mean, I get Breath of the Wild Link, but like the other Link I mean, he's just a man dressed up as Peter Pan. I mean, where's the appeal in that?
You don't like men in tights?
Okay, fair point.
No comment. That is crazy.
So,
I just thought about when you guys said Men in Tights, I thought about the parody Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah. That Mel Brooks one, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Aside from the fact that Link fucks, this game is ass. To put it in perspective, this game kind of sucks. Actually, like this is an unfortunate one to end on.
That's fine. I mean,
I would say top of D.
Top of D. All right.
Top of the D is even crazier. My bad.
No. I mean, okay. Anyways, all right, fellas, we are done with the tier list. So I'm just gonna read it off for everybody. So I'll just start from D to S, or I'll start from haven't played to S. So for haven't played, we got Phantom Hourglass, Triforce Heroes, and then we got a Four Swords 3 seasons. Is it or 4 seasons?
Four Swords Adventures.
Four Swords Adventures. Okay, so we have that in haven't played. For D, we got Zelda 2. We got Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, and then we got original Hyrule Warriors. Okay, for C, we got Skyward Sword, Minish Cap, both the Oracle games, and then we got Four Swords. For B,
The smallest tier.
yeah, the smallest tier, we got Twilight Princess and Spirit Tracks. And for A, we have a lot in A. So we have Tears of the Kingdom, Link's Awakening, the remake, and the OG, A Link Between Worlds, Majora's Mask, A Link to the Past, and then Wind Waker. And then for S, we have Ocarina of Time, OG, The Legend of Zelda, and Breath of the Wild.
Hell yeah.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment there, yeah.
I think this is a solid list.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, fellas, I do gotta wrap it up soon because I have to. Well, I gotta go to class. I have a class at like 4:30.
Oh yeah, you should probably do that, shouldn't you? Yeah.
If I could real quick just drop this, the Marvel's been going in the back. X-Men's going crazy, apparently. Because they just dropped Nightcrawler, Mystique, Cyclops, and Channing Tatum's Gambit. All
What
returning.
The fuck?
Wait, what?
All returning. And like, we're talking X-Men 2000, like the original X-Men movies versions of these characters.
Shit.
We're not talking about like Days of Future Past or like the first class reboot ones either. So this is interesting. Doomsday looks fun.
This could be interesting, yeah.
Do you know how long I waited for this?
What better than I can for myself?
I think they're revealing the final Fantastic Four member because they've gotten 3 out of 4 and they just started playing Fantastic Four music.
Dude, that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna wrap us up here.
All right.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining us today. This has been a great episode. I'm really upset Cooper couldn't stay here for the whole thing, but I'm glad he got to put in his favorite games. You guys can follow us at Spotify and Apple Podcasts. The YouTube channel is coming up soon. I promise. I'm working on it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bastards out. Bastards out. Wait! Didn't you hear? Belligerent Bastards, they have an Instagram now.
What are you doing in my house?
I'm here to promote the Instagram, silly, where you can check in, see the cool insights, and get new updates on new episodes. Oh, guess that's my cue. Remember, this on Instagram, it's straight Belligerent Bastards. I repeat, it is Belligerent Bastards. Please follow today!